How's it going, guys? Edgar here with YugiKnights on the Round and bringing you guys a little bit of a vlog video. I recently went to my first YCS in Omaha, Nebraska. It was a 6-hour drive, but due to a little stop, we made a stop at a town that had a card shop because one of the people that I was with desperately needed some browse for his FTK deck. So we stopped at a card shop and we're just looking through all their bulk to see if we could find it. And unfortunately we didn't, so we lost a lot of time there. So we didn't get to the hotel until like 12 a.m. in the morning. It was, or 1 a.m. I believe. And then we decided to do some practice duels because I wanted to see how well my deck matched up against an FTK deck, because this was almost at full power. So we stayed up until almost 5 in the morning. And then we took a quick 2-hour nap, practically, because, or 2.5, because by 7:30 I was up and I showered, and so we decided to go get some breakfast, get ready. So by the time we finally got to the venue, it was already like 9 o'clock. The event started at 10. It was at a hotel. So we got there. I got to explore the little vendors that they had there. I think it was Guard Games. I'm not familiar with the name, but they had a lot of cool cards there. A lot of expensive cards. Again, you're paying for the convenience, so I kind of understand why they were a little bit upsell. And I did purchase some cards that I did see a little bit of an upsell, but it wasn't that much. I ended up buying a Naturia Beast. I got this Naturia Beast there. TCG had them for 14 and they were selling them for 15, so I ended up buying this Naturia Beast. I also went ahead and got a Naturia Exteria, I believe? Exteria, my mistake. I had it for $2. I was like, might as well, because I do run a different build of 2 Dracos where I do run Miklatron, and his effect, if he gets destroyed, you can special summon from your extra deck. So Naturia Exteria is really cool. I also went ahead and I bought a Twin Twister because I had an ultra rare one and I just liked the secret rare one, and it was $6. I didn't check the TCG price because I just kind of want them to match. So I got that. I also had Effect Veilers because last minute I decided to cite him some Effect Veilers because the only ones I had on me on hand were commons, and they did have some supers there for $3 each, so I decided to pick those up. So I spent up $6 on that one. And then probably the best thing that I bought the whole thing there is I bought 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. But the reason why I bought 3 of them, because I already have a bunch of Blue Eyes, is because I ran into Seto Kaiba himself. I'll put a picture up here. I ran into this guy. He was at the tournament. He's from Kansas City. I didn't know that. I didn't know how close I was. I see him in all Team Samurai 6 videos giving us the deck profiles of his Blue Eyes. So of course I had to get some Blue Eyes, and oops, that's a diagram. And I got him to sign them. So you can see his signature right there. I'll sign 3 of them. So I'm gonna put all 3 of them in my Blue Eyes deck. Luckily, these were the limited edition ones from the 10s. So that was really cool. That was really awesome meeting him there. Now, the event started at 10 and it was pretty much like 8 hours because it was 8 rounds, each of them being like 40 minutes, and they gave you like a 5-minute break in between each one. Unfortunately, they didn't give us like a lunch break, so we were starving by the 8th round, which was like already 6 o'clock. I was so flippin' hungry. I did end up buying some chips because it was at a venue, at a hotel venue, and they did have like a little grocery store area. But spending $4 on chips, it was insane. So that sucked. And so we started the event. It was at 10 they began, and it was my first match. I played against a Necros. Now I'm playing True Dracos. And I did make a deck profile of my True Draco build. If you guys want to check that out, I'll link it here and at the end of the video. So anyways, I'm playing True Dracos against a Necros player. And I honestly thought I had it in the bag because True Draco negates a lot of monster effects, and Necros relies on a lot of monster effects, and I thought I had it in the bag, but unfortunately he Droll and Locked me. So he's Droll and Lock on me, and True Dracos, we do a lot of searching because we need to sculpt our hands. So that hurt me a lot, so I wasn't able to build a big board. I was only able to get 1 True Draco monster on the field. And then on his turn, he was able to summon Trishula and then banish my only monster on the field and then just pretty much attack me, and I just couldn't rebuild my board. So unfortunately I lost to Necros, which he was also surprised too. He was just like, you know what, man, I usually lose to True Dracos. And I'm like, I wish that was the case, man. No, I wasn't salty. I was just like, that's cool, man. I haven't played against a Necros deck in forever, so it was nice seeing it there. Game 2, I faced against a zombie deck because of the new zombie structure deck that came out. Did not do well. I did not do well. When True Draco was king back in the day, I say back in the day, it wasn't that long ago. But when we were king, people would side in Zombie World. Because Zombie World has the effect that you can't tribute summon except for zombie monsters. And this new structure deck that came out, that's all it does. It's guaranteed to get you a Zombie World on your field as soon as possible. So that hurt me a lot. I couldn't summon anything, and he just kept attacking me with that giant beat stick monster, the Doom King, Balderoach. It was just super hard. I did make him upset a few times. I was able to disrupt his combos. I used Called by the Grave, and I banished his Balderoach that he sent to the graveyard. He just foolish burialed it, sent it to the graveyard. I used Called by the Grave to banish it so he couldn't use its effect to summon itself. So that was pretty sick. But I had fun. Beat him. I mean, no, he beat me. My mistake. It was 2-0 and it didn't do well. The third round, I played against Spiral, which surprisingly sees Spiral, and I had fun. I had fun playing against that guy because we finished our match pretty quick because I was able to rivalry warlord him when he summoned his drone, so he could only summon machine monsters and he didn't have anything, and I was able to build a board, and just ran him over and I beat him. And the second matchup, I got Rivalry of the Warlords and Marks Erupt to go off, and he just like, I can't do anything, man. And it's like, stinks to sink, and it really sucks because he was able to summon He was able to summon his Boros Sword. He got a Boros Sword on the field. He showed me his combo to bring out Boros Sword, and I'm like, that's pretty sick, man. But then I used Marks Marks Erupt, Rivalry of the Warlords, and he decided to pick his Boros Sword, obviously. And then I activated True Draco Apocalypse, and I halved the attack of his Boros Sword, and down to 15, and I just kept attacking it. And that's how I won that game. Next, I played against a Harpy deck, which was fun to play against. I just activated Skill Drain, and it just won me all the matches. Skill Drain and Marks Erupt. He couldn't get over those. He couldn't stop them, and he got really upset. He was the only salty player I played the whole time. Then I played against Pendulums, which was a tough matchup. Pendulums was really tough to get over because I want to say he was practically ready for me. He ran a lot of Purple Poison, and Purple Poison hurts us a lot because he's able to destroy a monster and a spell card. And he would always go for my diagram. So I was just like, oh, it was tough. And then the second game, he sided in Royal Decrees, and I ran a lot of traps, so that hurt a lot. And because of Pendulum Call, I couldn't destroy his scales. But it was a fun deck. It was a fun duel. I had a lot of fun. At the end of it, we shook hands, and he's just like, yeah, man, it was fun playing against you. Usually people get like really upset, and it's like when they lose to Pendulums, you know, because like we're kind of dead. I'm like, nah, man, it's cool, bro. It's fun. And after Pendulums, I faced against Sky Strikers. We only played one game or one round, and because we just kept stopping each other. He couldn't build a board, and I couldn't build a board, and the only reason we lost, because it ended up going to time, and the only reason I lost is because I used Solemn Strike. I negged my life points by 15, and at the end of the game, he was still I managed to do some battle damage to him, so I think he was at 70, 78, and I was at 75. Or 65, my mistake. I was at 65 and he was like 68. He barely beat me. So I was like, dang it, man, that's so frustrating. So, oh well. It was chucked up to time, so he got it. After that, I played against a Altergeist deck, and that's where we ended up in a draw because both Altergeist and True Draco were both trap-heavy decks, so we just kept stopping each other with all their trap cards. And Altergeist, they don't have a lot of strong monsters. The Hexia, I believe, is their strongest one, and I can get over Hexia pretty quick. And so we just ended up drawing. we just ran out of time. We're both sitting at 8,000, so we drew. I would have drawn with the Sky Striker one if I didn't use Solemn Strike, but I don't know how else to get over that one. And then for my final match, I played against a Lycoris deck, which was fun. He was able to bring an Xyz monster, the rank 1, and it's like he was able to put a lot of materials because of card effects, spell cards. He was able to give it a lot of card materials, and it could attack directly. It was unaffected by card effects, so Monarchs Erupted didn't do anything. And I was like, that was pretty cool, but it wasn't strong enough to kill me. So by the time I ran out of materials, I could get over it, and then I would win the game. Overall, I had a lot of fun. I met Seto Kaiba, Alan. He was great. He's a great guy. He's very high energy, he's just an all-around cool guy. And I can understand like how frustrating that could be because there were just a lot of people that wanted to get his attention. And he's just like, just let me finish my duel, man, real quick. Just let me finish my duel and I get right to you. And I'm just like, I didn't interrupt him. I let him finish his match, obviously. So it was really cool. I got him to sign my Blue Eyes cards. The BO in that place was... Whoa, gosh, man, that is tough. So, real quick, I placed 76. I only won 3 matches, I drew, and I lost 4. So, I played 76. So, when they had the listings on the board, people would raise their arms to, like, look for their name. And when they would raise their arms, oh my god, dude, it is... Oh, it smelled so bad. It smelled so flippin' bad. I'm like, they just really need to, like, I've seen other YouTubers talk about this, and I always thought they exaggerated. They don't. They're not exaggerating. It is bad. The BO there. It is so bad. Guys, come on. Just deodorant. Just real quick. Done. Deodorant. Body spray. Just something, man. That's all we need. But, whew, it was tough. And, I don't know. Other than that, I had fun. I just wish they gave us a lunch break. They didn't give us a lunch break. It was just duel after duel after duel after duel. Didn't really give us time to do any trades. I didn't have time to do any trades. I didn't bring that many trades. I only did a little bit of shopping. But other than that, I had fun. Oh, I did get scared because when I was shopping, I was looking at cards to buy. I hear over the intercom, they're like, Edgar, please come to the front. And I'm just like, oh, shit. And it's just like, are people going to think I'm cheating? Because this is what happened, dude. I did buy another diagram. I bought another diagram. I already had 3, but I bought another one because this is the one I took out. This one has like it's kind of dented up here. It's not mint. And I decided to buy another one, and I was like, oh, this one's mint. I'm going to go ahead and get that one. I bought it. I took out my deck box, and I switched out the sleeves. And then I put it in, and I closed it. And it was after that, they're like, Edgar, come to the front. And I was just like, oh, shit, dude. They're going to, like, deck check me. They're going to think I'm cheating. Because I didn't bring anything to carry my cards. Because all the cards that I bought, like Nat Beast and Naturia, I had them in my deck box. And I'm just like, oh shit, dude, they're going to hella think I'm cheating. They're going to super think I'm cheating. But luckily I went up there because I forgot to sign the little paper that said that I lost. So I'm like, oh yeah, no, I signed it. My bad. My bad. And then we ended up getting food, and then the drive home was tough. I know it was after the event, but we got stuck in a snowstorm. Here, I'll put some footage, and it was just snow everywhere. You had to stop. Our 6-hour drive ended up becoming 12 hours. We stopped in a little town. We just kind of slept there, and it was so cold. It was so cold because it was a snowstorm, you know. But then we finally got home, and I enjoyed my trip. Fortunately, I did not face any FTK decks. Fortunately, I did not face any Goki decks or any Sky. I did face Sky Strikers, but I don't know. I think I wasn't really too intimidated by it. But I didn't play any Trick Stars either. The people that I went with did play against a Goki deck. They did play against first turn decks, and they did not have fun. And I'm just like, that stinks, man. I'm sad that Yu-Gi-Oh is at this point right now, where it's just the money card decks are the ones that are winning everything. Like the Dangers, what is it, Alan? I saw his Blue Eyes deck in action, and he was running Danger cards, and it's like, I hate how, like, you need to run those cards. I know they're an engine that you can put in your deck, but I just hate how they're an expensive engine, that all their monsters are secrets. All of them are ultras. That's very frustrating, and it's very hard to pull them, and they're, because of that, their market price is really high. And so you need 3 of them, you know? Like, Bigfoot's at 30, and you need 3 of them, that's $90. It just, I don't know, Konami needs to change this. I did have fun playing against a lot of new people. That was fun. But would I go out of my way to try to top these tournaments? No, I'm not. I'm not going to drop all that money just for them to build ban some of my cards like the next set. And it's just, the ban list is good. I don't like rotations. I used to play Magic the Gathering. I hated that. I hated rotations. I hated that you will spend all this money on a deck, and then like in 4 months you won't be allowed to use that deck anymore. And so it's just like, come on, that's frustrating, man. But maybe if they did like a different way of rotations, I don't know. Maybe if they did different formats. Because one thing I do like about Magic is that they do standard and they do modern. Standard is like you have to use whatever set is in rotation. whatever. And it's always the new set. It's always the new set that's in rotation. And then Modern lets you play any cards from the newest set all the way to like 2000, the year 2000. And then there's Legacy, which is pretty much all the old cards, all the broken ones. That's all the way back to like the 90s. So that's kind of cool. And I know Yu-Gi-Oh has a GOAT format. I know we have GOAT format where you can use any of the unbanned cards. But I wish they would do like eras or like ages. Like you can use cards from this set to that set. And like we'll call that classic, like, you know? Or just like, oh, we'll call this the 5D era where you only use cards from, you know, Synchro and back, or you only use Xyz and back, or Pendulums and back, you know? Because the whole Link format, I hate how your extra deck is now pretty much all Links except for like 2 cards. So Synchro players are done, Fusion players are done. Like I do have like a pretty much a Fusion deck. I do have an Elemental Hero deck, and it stinks because I only run like 3 heroes. I want to run more, but I can't because I need to have all these Link monsters to get into my heroes. So that's frustrating. And I invested a lot of money into these cards, and especially with the YugiTube channel that I just started not too long ago with my friend Miss Al. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm having fun. I love talking to you guys. I love showing you my experiences and everything like that. But it's getting to the point where I'm just like, yo, man, I can't afford this. I can't buy the new packs. I can't invest so much money because buy all these packs, drop like $60, only pull like $4 worth of good cards. It's a bad investment. It's a bad investment. And the thing is, like, I noticing with all these Yugi channels, you need to be on top of it. You need to have all these new cards. You need to have everything. You need to have deck box openings of the new set, because that's guarantees you people to watch your stuff. And that's just too expensive. I can't invest in that. Not right now. I can't. And neither can Miss Sile. And that's, you know, that was the plan. That's why we decided both of us to go on this, because they're like, you know what, we know it's expensive, but maybe we put half and half. But even doing half and half is getting too expensive. So I don't know if I'll be able to make new deck profiles. I don't think I'll ever be able to make like the new secret rare ones, like Dangers. It's too expensive. So yeah, sorry about that. That turned into a little bit of a rant. It's supposed to be a vlog of my experience. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.